G'day scribblers, welcome back to Painting with Riffsley. I'm painting Barry Way, which is the road to Jindy. But you can see on the first shot, I'll do it a little bit different this time. I've drawn it out here with charcoal pencil and I painted in. And as usual, I slowly build it up. The first layer of paint is fairly thin, just block it in, get the image there. The pencil still shows through a little bit, so I can see where I'm going. Then I'm using a black marker to mark in the poles, which is a little bit easier to get a nice clean straight edge there. A little trick I picked up, I don't know where from. I sold the original Road to Jindy and I thought, oh, I'd like that picture, I wish I had it back. I'll do another one, but I'll do it differently. This Barry Way, which is the road, is a lot wider. This one's closer to the original photograph that I took, and the Road to Jindy, I worked from the photograph, but it's not very close to the actual photograph. The road's skinny, closer to the trees. This one, the road's a lot wider, and it is the same as the photograph this time. You can see how thin the paint is there. It's really important to get the eye to travel around the picture plane, down the road, up the hill, across the hills at the back, down the front. Overlapping is a really good technique to get distance and things. It's one of the tools of perspective is to overlap things, so things are in front, things are behind. So by bringing that cloud up a little bit, it comes in front of the horizon line. Establishes its place in the picture plane. What am I up to here? Doing some detail in the shadows. So those blue lines, they're just shadows. These big trees on the right, the sun is behind those trees to the right, and it's shooting through those, shining through those trees, and they're the shadows there. I just keep building that paint up, getting it thicker. Makes it look much better. Slowly adding layers, going over the paint, putting lots more paint on there, adding more details. It really starts to come alive there. At first it looks almost like a watercolour painting with thin washes, but as you build the paint up, it gets more luminous, thick, luscious. Makes so many fine changes that you don't really notice as it's going along. But when you get to the end, you realise there's all these little touches that make a big difference. And I'll sit back and I'll just look at it and I'll see things like, oh, that doesn't look right, or that could be better. And I'll make the little changes. And all the changes together in the end is what makes the picture work. It makes it sing and makes it balanced and interesting. It takes a while, it takes days. I work on these paintings for hours. Stand there painting all day, and at the end of the day I'm pretty tired. The day goes quickly. The time goes by quickly. I will lose hours. It's not like sitting in the shop working in an office where the time seems to stand still. The time just flies by when you're painting. You're so concentrating so hard and so involved in it, the time just disappears. Now I'm getting to the end there. I'm working a lot on the bank on the left, adding that grasses, rocks, little details. I actually add some little flowers in there. There's no flowers, but I just thought I'd add it for a bit of interest. And right at the end, there's a little crow in there. See if you can find him. He's not hiding too much. You should be able to see him. You've been listening to Jack LaCouta on piano, playing Miles Davis's All Blues. Thanks for watching, and come back next week for a little more painting with Riffsley. That's Barry Way, from Moonbar to Jindy. See you later.